welcome back to my channel. I'm doing another Charlotte Mason video for you, but this one, I don't feel like it's new content, but I think it's something that we need to reiterate. So here we go. Alright, so Charlotte Mason. Yes, my one weakness. I'm bringing her back into the picture. The reality is, in our homeschool, if I did a complete Charlotte Mason education, hitting all those subjects that she did, our days would be chaotic. Like, completely chaotic. Even trying to schedule everything out and making the charts and the list so that we cover all the subjects and we do everything Plutarch and composer study and narrations and dictations and folk study and hymn study and on all those little checklists. Even if I try to hit them once or twice a week, we're gonna have burnout. And I want to stress again, going back to Charlotte Mason's philosophy, she was a teacher at a school with helpers. This is also during the time when it would be more common, if a child is going to school, that the parents would obviously have money to have help, servants, whatnot. That's not straight across the board, of course, but most likely. And if they didn't, if it was farm work and outwork, again, according to the times, most likely those children would be working in factories, not doing this type of thing. So we are one person, one parent, trying to incorporate all these things. Some women can manage to do that. Trust me, I see the Instagram and I read the posts of, hey, don't take this. So here's what you see. Here's how it really looks like. But the fact is, some women just know how to do that. And that, I would say, is probably their full-time job, is making that picture perfect, for lack of a better word, Charlotte Mason atmosphere. And I'm not here to say, that's their purpose, that's their goal. They're doing a phenomenal job of it. But if you're watching it, you know, shaking your head, pulling your hair out, thinking, why can't my Charlotte Mason homeschool atmosphere look like that? Then we're missing the heart of the matter. The heart of the matter is to get to the child. You have to boil down Charlotte Mason philosophy, okay? The philosophy. You have to boil it down to its basic components, okay? I'm going to liken it to the Proverbs 31 women. Okay, so the Proverbs 31 women, we've all read that. All these lists of qualifications of the perfect wife. The thing that we don't normally look at is, it's in a poetic form. It was something that was written from a mother-in-law to her son in a poetic form, a Hebrew poetic form. So and also, these aren't qualities that you're going to meet a woman and she's going to have all of these. She can't teach the law of kindness to her children if she hasn't had any children. That's something that is developed over time. She is not going to have a field that she bought by the time she gets married to her husband. So all of these things happen within, you know, a period of a lifetime to build. Phone, I need you to cooperate. I still haven't figured out this phone filming business. Okay, so, and likewise, a Charlotte Mason atmosphere, I'm not trying to be blasphemy, you know, comparing apples and oranges, but in likewise, a Charlotte Mason atmosphere, you are more likely to work towards these attainments within the homeschool year. So, like, you're not a failure if you start a Charlotte Mason atmosphere in the 12th grade. It's going to be harder, but you are not a failure. And likewise, if your child is in 6th grade and hasn't learned all the habits, that's okay. You're not a failure. Those list of habits that I've read over, there's something to work on, but the parent is still going to need to be working on those for themselves as well. Okay? Because we are a self-centered world, and it's more likely that those habits, if not used, are going to get neglected, and you build yourself up again. And the idea is to, again, you put those habits back into your life, you build them up as a muscle, and then the ones that still need working on, you continue to do so throughout your entire lifetime. Likewise, if someone has never done hymn study before, as an adult, it's not too late to begin, but if you've had little bits throughout the whole of your lifetime, you can build upon that. We read, no, we didn't read, I'm sorry. We were singing It Is Well With My Soul, and I remembered something that I had read in my high school years about the story of that song. And so I was able to share it with the kids. Now they know something about that. We're Lutheran, so a lot of the hymns that we sing in church every Sunday have Lutheran origin. So, A Mighty Fortress Is Our God. The kids know how that battle hymn of the church came about because we know about the author. But it wasn't a sit-down study, we're going to learn about this. It's through the everyday life. Again, let's talk a little bit about composer study, because that's one that I have really failed at. But my husband absolutely loves putting on classical music to kind of wind the evening down. It's like an alarm clock to let the kids know that, okay, it's evening time, we're wrapping up, we're getting ready for bed, he wants it quiet so he can listen to it. And that's how my kids hear it. Not only that, we talk about, oh, that sounds like Mozart. You know, he has kind of a signature in his music. That one's Beethoven. Mom knows Beethoven's her favorite composer. And through that, the kids develop their own. I am not going to be able to tell you each individual piece of music, but I recognize the signature. As as we get into history and through time periods and people come in, Bach, he did a lot of church music. And so when we got to that, we were talking a little bit more about Bach and his history, and then we were listening to Bach pieces. It was just totally out of character or out of schedule. We did not have him planned for the school year, but we ended up doing it. Here's the thing. If you keep trying to check all these things off, I feel like you're getting back to a textbook. I'm careful about saying that, but you're getting to that kind of environment and things. You're just trying to make sure you check all of it off, and that is not a living education. So don't worry if you don't hit everything. Okay? Don't worry about it. Do we want to? Yes, I want to. I will be the first one up there, and if someone has the perfect thing for me, I will be there to do it. Catherine, where do we eat food? Habit training. John, do we jump on the bed?
No.
Thank you. Don't. Habit training. I may not have read an Aesop's Fables to go with that. Okay, let me try to get this all wrapped up. So, yes, absolutely, these are the types of things I would love to do. Handicrafts. Here's the other thing with our family. I am that typical industrious home, okay? We are trying to do a Charlotte Mason atmosphere education, but I also work, okay? I'd maybe not get a full-time job outside the home where I have a paycheck. I have eggs in different baskets, and I have small little side jobs that I do. Come here. Say hi in the camera. Say hi.
Hi.
How you doing? I have all these little side jobs and side incomes that I still have to do. You boxing?
No.
What are you doing?
Get down.
You want to get down?
Yeah.
You need to get ready to go in the car, so go get a shirt.
Get down.
John, look at mine. We're going to go in the car, so go get a shirt. Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you. Okay. All right, I think that's my hint that we need to wrap this up. So, basically, you're not going to be able to hit all of the points. The biggest thing that you could do for you and your family is to be a pleasant person to be around. So if this is causing you all the stress to mark all these things and bring in all of these other things and all these books, and make sure that you've got a stack of books for your kids to sit, nearby at the end of the year, I think you're missing the point. What is the point of Charlotte Mason? Educating the whole child. Education is an atmosphere, a discipline, a life. Giving that thought to your child that what they have is going to continue on for the next year. One of the things that my mom told me when I graduated was, now your real learning begins. I gave you the tools. Now your real learning begins. Now you know how to learn. And goodness gracious, was she right. Now, I said it that way. She said it another way, and I paraphrased it. But in essence, that's what it is. And so I want my kids to have that attitude when they continue. They don't know about a current event. Learn about it. Learn the terms. Learn everything. Don't be afraid not to. So if you have that, you have a core idea of Charlotte Mason. If my kids can pass every test but have no knowledge of anything, then they haven't had a living education. So, again, as you're making all these plans for the upcoming new year or new school year and trying to put in Charlotte Mason, I just wanted to give this out there to you. The end of the year is not what I wanted it to be, but I am resting in this thought alone that I am educating the wholehearted child. I am there when they need me to understand why a friend is acting the way they are. I am there when I am teaching them about why current events are happening and how that lines up with scripture. That is the heart of true education. Whether you label it Charlotte Mason, Robinson curriculum, anything. I don't care what you label it. That should be the core of educating. And Charlotte Mason just put it all in a book for us to read and quote her with. So that's why we call it a Charlotte Mason education. Alright, I'm going to leave this here. I hope this video is helpful for somebody. If it is, please give me a thumbs up and leave me a comment down below with any thoughts, questions, anything else, and I will see you next time. Bye.